What's going on, y'all? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hopefully everybody's doing good. We are going to have a power surge spread. I'm loving this spread because it speaks to you individually. It speaks to us. It speaks to us. You know what I mean? Not that, like when we do certain spreads, when we seek certain answers or whatever, we're always seeking them about others, right? But what about us? It's okay to focus on us sometimes. It's okay to focus on yourself. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Make sure you use your discernment. Be open minded. You don't have to take everything being said here and run with it. You don't. You don't have to take it at all. That's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. Okay. That is the beauty of it. My bad, y'all. I got small hands. I have small hands. And this is just going to be a 4-card spread that goes over our blockages, how to, ignite or start up those blockages or get those blockages out of the way, what's grounding it, and how do we keep it flowing. Okay, so we're just gonna pick 4 cards. Oops, we're just gonna pick 4 cards here. 4 random cards. There's one. Do be advised if you hear my little fur baby in the back. She's watching Home right now. You guys, like lately, some movies that I hadn't watched before or hadn't seen are actually growing on me a little bit. Like, cause sometimes I don't totally like be into all of them, but Home is actually pretty good. I don't know why I feel drawn to that one. Okay, and all right. And again, this is more of an individuality spread. So it's about you. It's all about you guys. How you can make improvements on this healing journey. Okay? Because if we stay stuck in the past or we stay stuck worried about what somebody else is doing, we're not making movement, right? We're not doing what we need to do for ourselves if we're always concerned with the past person, the ex. They exes and past people for a reason, right? All right. All right, this is what we got going on here. I'm feeling. All right. This is the disconnect. Okay. This is going to be the disconnect. This is the reignition, ground, and that thing that keeps the energy flowing, that light flowing, the energy, the power. Okay. We have a 5 of strands. So we have this in the reverse. I'm going to take it just how it came out. So 5 of strands, in case you guys don't know by now. And this deck, the strand is a wand. We have this. We have the 7. 2 of scoops. Scoops is a pentacle. 2 pentacles. And we have another strand. More strands. More strands would be fire energy. All right. 6, 2, and 7. Okay, so we got the 5 of strands. Now, we know this to be conflict, right? So this is in a disconnect. But for it to be in the reverse, that's interesting. But again, this isn't a regular spread, so let's just make sure this is, if this is in the reverse, and it's almost like something you want, but it ain't on. This is what you want. You want to come out of conflict. You want to come out of opposition. Or not necessarily that you're in opposition, but you feel like you can't. You can't come out of conflict because we have even a 7 right here. You feel that, so that's the block. The block is feeling like you can't get away from conflict. But let's just, that's what I'm feeling and picking up from that. But let's for these individuality spreads, I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the advice that you need here. In here, it says upside down, you can't lead anyone else out of the forest when you're just, what is this, disorientated. And no matter how much you want to help others, you need to shine your light on your own path when your resources are limited. The only thing you can do is make decisions that feel right for you. Yeah, it's like your disconnect is not, yeah, I guess you feel like you can't, you're blocking yourself because this feels like giving too much to others when you don't even have. This is overextension. That's in your, this is here, and it's in the reverse. So you're blocking yourself because you're overextending, or you have it overextended to a point where you can't even help yourself. And if you can't help yourself, you can't help others. So again, I did tell you this is an individuality spread, and 606 was on the clock when I said that. So what are we doing? We're hurting ourselves. You guys, some of you guys are out here. You're out here blocking yourself. You're blocking your own. How should I say this? You're blocking your own abundance. You're blocking your own blessings. You're blocking something for the to the. Oh, I can't talk. It's like you're blocking yourself for others that probably won't even do the same for you. This is in your ignition, and I went over this before. This is, yeah. This is doing you. This is still the same thing. Well, like in case you didn't see the last, the last one I posted. Oops. Yeah, this 7 strands finds you standing firmly against opposition, facing down a demogorgon. Yeah, like this is. But if this is what's going to help this, you might have to just tell some people no. They ain't gonna like it, but sometimes we have to just tell people no. This can also, with the group being here, this could be work or family. It could be it could be intimate. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, right? And that's why in your grounding is decision. You have the decision. We have 2. See that? We have the 2. And it's also how I look at these cards. There's 4 as well. Even though this is 2, I see 2, 2, 2, and I see 4. And we know the 4s, that is a place of healing. That's a place of healing. You have the decision. It's in your grounding area. You know what to do. You know the decision that you have to make. It don't always mean that it's one that feels good. It's not one that always, it doesn't feel good, especially with people we deem that we care about, we love. It don't always feel good. Having to say no. This is pretty much what this is. This is saying no. That's what I'm getting from this. Some of us, and I'm putting myself in this as well, some of us, we are too much of a yes person. Yeah, all right, I could do that. No, you really can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Or because you want to be giving, and sometimes that's just naturally who we are. I don't know. I don't know. We're overextending ourselves, and it's leaving us stuck. It's leaving us blocked, not tapped in. Mm-hmm. I can dig it. Let's see. And then we have this 6 of strands here. Your success is shining. Again, this position here is what keeps this flowing. This is, once you can get this flowing, this is already grounded. This is what ignites it, and this is what's going to power it on. Your success is shining brighter than the neon star court Mars sign, and everyone is noticing. Be proud of yourself. Right now, you are having a moment that deserves celebration. Be careful of the victory hangover, however. Once the party is over, you may wonder whether things will ever be that way again. Use the accolades you receive as a reminder of your potential. If you stay on track, you will triumph it. I think it's self-explanatory. Stop holding yourself back. We have to stop holding ourselves back. Okay? This is an individuality spread. This is about what we can do to keep ourselves on track on our healing journey, on our journey to move ahead, to move away from things that no longer serve us. And some of you guys are blocked because it's overextension. You're not saying no enough. You're not saying, nah, I ain't taking that. Nah, I ain't doing that. Don't let the labels fool you. Don't let the labels keep you trapped. Oh well, that's my mom. That's my partner. That's my friend. That's my homie. Man, I remember back when. Like none of that, because sometimes those labels, those attachments keep us stuck. They keep us blocked. I gave him $20 10 years ago. And well, you don't owe them money every time you see him. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's not how that works. You don't have to stay trapped in, an, you don't have to stay trapped in, how should I, what is that? And help. It's like people want to try to trap and hang something over you. Like, well, I did this, and it'd be like literally like 10 years or some shit. And people are like, yeah, I did this for you. That's not a lifelong obligation that I always have to do something for you. Remember, it's about seasons, times, moments. The decision is yours. The choice is yours. It's in your grounding position. You know what decision to make. Stop always overextending. Stop giving. Stop saying yes all the time. It's okay to say no. And when you learn to have balance between yes and no and doing and not doing, you're going to triumph it. You going to prevail. You're going to be good. You're going to be good. It's going to keep you peaceful. It's going to keep you lit up. It's going to keep you feeling good. And I say lit up because all the little lights around her. Look at her. And that's staying true to yourself, because if we're just going off of her character alone, she was keeping it real and authentic. You need to keep it real and authentic with yourself. We don't always have it. We can't always be there to play Captain Save-A-Ho, okay? Remember, your blockage is overextending yourself. How do you reignite it? How do you get this cut on? By standing in your truth, by doing what you need to do for yourself, by sometimes putting yourself first. Actually, sometimes you should be putting yourself first all the time, unless by any chance you have kids. And let me acknowledge, not necessarily over God. So it needs to go God. If you have kids, maybe those kids, then yourself. But you need to be prioritizing yourself, not losing yourself, not causing yourself more burdens, because sometimes we can extend ourselves because we're givers, and then when we give, we don't always receive. We're grounded in our decision. We already know what to do. This is in the grounding position. You know what to do. And long as you stand in this position, long as you get this position working, you're going to triumph, because this is what's going to keep the lights on. That's actually pretty cool in that position, because this is a light bulb. That's what's going to keep the lights on. And if you look at all these pictures, lights, they're on, right? The lights are on. The lights are on. As long as we unblock ourselves, as long as we do what we need to do for ourselves, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. So whoever needed to hear that one, it's okay. This was an individuality spread. This is a power surge spread. This is what we need to keep going. We need to know some of those things that might be hindering us a little bit, okay? So remember, you guys, use your discernment. Only take what resonates with you, okay? Remember, it's one love for self. Peace.